Hey everybody, this is Larry, this is me going with Q3 of the weekly contest 477, concatenate non-zero digits and multiply by sum 2. Hit the like button and subscribe on Drum in Discord, let me know what you think about this one. So this is obviously a more difficult version of Q1. So there are two components that we have to think about. One is this number x, which is all this non-zero digit thing, and then the other is the sum, right? The sum, I'm going to hand wave it a little bit. If you're trying to solve Q3 on Leetcode contest by now, this part you really should know. I'm going to give you a hint, and you could solve easier problems if you struggle with that part. It is going to be prefix sum, and in fact, that's part of Q2 as well. So I don't know. I'm not going to focus on that part. You should have some idea of prefix sum. I'm not going to draw it. The harder part is also still prefix sum, but it's about this non-zero digits thing. And the way that I think about it, and I took a little bit of time, honestly. I wasn't like speeding through it or anything. I took like 8 minutes, right? Is that let me bring it up. Is that okay? Well, I mean, I think the way that I think about it is just breaking it down to some examples, right? And I kind of used the first one, right? So and then the idea is that, okay, let's say we're trying to get this thing, right? Well, then how do we pre-process this? The way that I thought about it is just, again, prefix sum, right? Well, what are we prefixing sum about? The idea behind prefix sum is that we have this component, store the answer, this component, store the answer, and then subtract them to get, well, this component, right? And that's really the core part. Here, let's just say we're going to store 1, 0, or in this case 12 actually, because we skip the zeros, and in this case we're going to store 1, right? And of course, if you do a naive prefix sum subtraction, you're going to get 11, which is obviously very wrong. Well, then now, the way that I thought about it in the contest was, okay, I see that, and you could watch it. I go through it a little bit. I see that here, we actually want to get rid of 10, right? Because we want to get rid of whatever here. Oh, sorry. We want to kind of shift it so that we get rid of this prefix. And then the next idea is that, okay, well, how much do you shift it by? Well, you only shift this number by the non-zeros, right? So that means that here we just shift it as well by the number of non-zero digits within this range. And how do you count the number of non-zero digits within that range? Well, with another prefix sum setup. And that's really the core idea and how I did it. I think 8 minutes. I don't know if you consider that fast for this problem. I thought it was okay. I mean, I'm not rushing it anymore. So it's kind of... But yeah, but that's kind of my idea. I have 3 prefix sums. This is just regular prefix sum. I forgot what I had A means. I think it just means, I don't know, whatever. Prefix sum of the shifted numbers. Oh, one thing I would say is that for this one, for example, I'll just use that. I'll just type it in. Like we have 102, something like that, right? One thing to know, and maybe you take it for granted, I sometimes do for sure, is that when you shift and add under mod, that operation is preserved when you later multiply by stuff under mod as well. So that's why you're able to do it. Otherwise, you just get whack type things. Yeah. But basically here we store 1, here we store 12 on the 2. The other ones are actually still 1, like with the zeros, we still store 1, 12, 12, 12, 1, 2, 3, like 123, 123, 123, 123, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So that's kind of what I store in the shifted numbers, basically that without the zeros. Because we use it for multiplication, modding it as we go is okay. And 0, as we said, is just actually prefix. I originally counted the zeros and then I just changed it to count the non-zeros because that makes more sense. But yeah, prefix sum count of non-zeros. Yeah, and prefix sum here just by itself should need no introduction. It is just how it's set up. If this is a 0, then we just kind of, nothing changes for the other two prefix sum. If it is a non-zero, first we shift and add. Right, we take the other previous numbers, we shift, and then we add, and then we mod. Otherwise, or not otherwise, but for the non-zero one, we just also increment, right? And then for each query, the prefix sum one should be straightforward. The count of the non-zero digits also should be straightforward, because that is kind of like the prefix sum, but with just 0 ones, right? This one is a little bit tricky one. Did I pick D, or is that the number they give? No, I think I picked D for digit. Anyway, so it is equal to the delta, right? So this is the prefix sum. This is the right side, as we kind of said. This is the left side, shifted by this. And you probably could pre-calculate this, by the way. Or not, well, you could pre-calculate it, but also just cache it. But remember that this is a mod pile. And yeah, that's the number of digits you have to shift by to kind of leave it consistent, and then you have to remod it, and then that's it. And then now you multiply it on the mod, and you are happy. And that's basically it. This is going to be linear time, linear space, right? Prefix sum. That's how it works, really. Yeah. That's all I have for this one. I'll make this slightly smaller, so I think everything fits on one screen. Okay, barely. That's all I have for this one. Let me know what you think, and you can watch me solve it live in the contest now. Okay, no silly mistake this time, which is nice. This is the same as part 1. Can't even type the mod correctly. Okay. X. Huh. How many queries do we get? A lot of queries. Is it really just all prefix sum? Probably. So we have a prefix sum on what? On the actual sum. Okay, fine. That one is easy. Right, and then you have another one on the shift and add. The other one. No, 2 loops is fine. No, we have to fix this though. And then that's the sum, right? And then you have the digits. That's not right. 1 3. What is 1 3? 1 3 is give me 2. Oh no, wait. This is just because. Wait, what? No, let's see. That's weird, actually. 1, 1, 1. So the sum is 3, which is fine. And this is 1, 1, 1. Why is it 1, 1, 1? Or even this. Wait, it's 1. Oh, I think I shifted the wrong way. No, that's right. But the subtraction is wrong, I think. Because then now it is almost in reverse because we want. No, it's kind of right. It should be, in theory, it should be 12 minus. No, that's how you get 11, but. Huh. Okay, so maybe the way I was doing it is optimistic and wrong. Okay. I mean, the prefix sum part is easy, but the real string part, because I was hoping that it would be. And this doesn't even make sense anyway. It should be. The other way around. If anything. No, it's not the other way around. But then, okay, so this would give me 12. And this would maybe give me. Well, this would give me 1. So that's how you get it. You have 12 minus 1, but that doesn't even make sense. Right? So what you want is 12 minus 1, but with the shift. So it should be 12 minus 10 to get rid of the prefix. Because the suffix is all the numbers, and then okay. So then there's a number of non-zero numbers. That's the shift you have to do. Right, so this is this times somewhere like number of digit shifts. Something like that, right? And then C, you have to calculate C is equal to prefix. Right, so I'm going to do another one. Okay, I mean that's not quite right. Oh, it's number of zeros. We want the reverse of that, right? The number of non-zeros. Oops. Okay. Okay. 910. Okay, looks okay. I mean, am I confident? Honestly, not really, but good enough for me to YOLO because it matches, I think. Okay. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord. Let me know what you think about this contest. Stay good, stay healthy, do good mental health, I'll see y'all later and take care. Bye bye.